It's been 13 years since my last comedy special. And before you ask, no, I have not had a stroke. These glasses, this side is uneven. Let me check, make sure. Nope. It's this side that's uneven with this. So if it looks like this is drooping, it's not. It's just how it is. But yeah, I did get a new pair of glasses. But moving forward, it's been 13 years since my last comedy special. And I don't even remember the name of the comedy special, but those that have been with me from the very beginning, I thank you for remembering. But anyway, let's get started, shall we? Oh, great. He's trying to cause a delay of game. That is going to be a 15 dislike penalty. I know. That's almost as funny as, how can a nose run if it doesn't have no legs? And even if it does have legs, how come it doesn't have no feet? And that also leads me to the next part of that setup, and that would be, how can our feet smell if they don't have a nose? Honestly, how can our feet smell if they do not have a nose? How can we get trench foot when we're not even in the trenches? How can we get athlete's foot if our foot isn't an athlete? But moving forward, every time when I go grocery shopping, there's a mentality that I do have, and that would be, yippee, let's get some grocery shopping done, and let's select the healthiest items on that menu. And the menu would be the list I would have. And, oh. Because on the list, I would have milk, chicken, pork, Diet Right Cola. Ooh. That's on sale for only 25 cents. Well, what is it? It's an Almond Joy. One won't hurt. And then and then as soon as I pick it up, I'm like, do you really need that? Are you trying to gain more weight? Huh, fatty? Fatty. Do you really want to get more weight added? Do you want to die? Do you seriously want to die from all the fat that you have on your body and you're only putting more in? Huh, fatty? Huh? Is it worth getting it, Piggy? Huh? Yeah, Piggy wants his snack, alright? Piggy wants his snack. And then another side of me that also comes out is, but it's only 25 cents. It may be 25 cents, but you donated. Just look at you. You are as big as a giant beach ball with limbs. You're nothing more than just a fat sack of fat with limbs. I know I'm just a body that resembles a sack of fat with limbs, but one can't hurt. Oh, that's what they say to addicts. That's a sign that you have a problem with. Only one more won't hurt. And that may be true. The one more may not hurt. But the thing is, though, what really hurts is our pride. Because we're like, no, I don't need it now. But our mind is like, no, you're ignorant, now. And fairly recently, I've actually had to express my pride and opinion. And my humility, true humility, not the false humility where I still have my pride and my ego. Just like with the Assemblies of God. I left them because I was like, oh yeah, this church doesn't need me, and I don't need this church. They don't like divorced people like me. They want to make the process hard. They require the spouse and or fiance to be present, even though they may or may not believe in it. They do not want to be involved in it. But yeah, I'm better cool with that because even I'm starting to give myself a headache. But yeah. Oh man. But yeah, where I'm gonna be moving. Oh. Yeah, when it comes to when I am moving, especially next month, I kind of like to play a little joke, and that would be, I'm gonna be moving Fargo, huh? And they're like, you're moving to Fargo, North Dakota? No! The drive and the move, it's gonna be a Fargo journey. Fargo journey? It's gonna be a long haul, because I'd be hauling ass. Hauling ass? Hauling ass. Hauling as what? Just hauling ass. But that makes no sense. What are you hauling? I'm hauling as myself with a bunch of other stuff of mine. Like a Twinkie, like a Twinkie. But yeah, even though even though it's a long drive and it's a short time till I sign the lease, well, better drop the hammer down because eastbound and down, 18 wheels and trucking, we're gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go, but a short time to get there to watch the old bandit run. Oh. God bless the late Jerry Reed for that song. And speaking of song, between Rebecca Black's career as a prostitute and her song, they're both still a train wreck. Because with Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Don't know which seat to take. Friday, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Between that song and my music, I'm like, even I sing better than Rebecca Black. Speaking of which, there's another big guy in the music scene that's really active, whereas me, I'm not really active. And I could have sworn that I saw my twin brother, Jelly Roll. And I don't have no twin brother. No twin brother. Because he looks as big and wide as I am. And I'm like, I have never seen a country singer that big. And I'm like, oh right. I am an artist and I am that big, especially when I do play country. It's country. Down to his roots. Country. Oh. Well, it may be too soon, but maybe too soon, but if you're going to be diving deep in any water level of sea with a submersible, isn't it wise to have it pressure tested so that way you don't get a crushing sensation. Like example, with this bottle of grape juice or grape juice mix. Example, with the pressure, it's got to be like, pretend my hands are the air and the water, and to create water pressure or air pressure, whatever. Gotta keep doing it and doing it to see if it'll implode on itself. And if it doesn't, that's good. And plus, you need to get the certifications because we're like, you're seriously getting in a vehicle that's not been registered, that hasn't been certified, that hasn't done the safety precautions? I'm like, oh no, I am not going into one of those things. Because if you're going to test out something, even after a few tries, you gotta get the certifications. Which now, probably going to be mandating that strongly. Just like 5 people died. That may be a tragedy, but not as sad as a lot of the people that passed away during the wreck of the Titanic. Well, they say snowflakes melt, but when snowflakes melt, they seem to have a meltdown. So in this case, wouldn't the snowflakes be called nuclear or atomic? Because when they go off, they go off. Like, is your child male or female, boy or girl? Did you just assume my children's gender? How dare you? It's the point where even if you don't hold their view, they'll crucify you for not holding it. As a Christian, I won't crucify nobody for their beliefs unless it's actually warranted. Just I won't crucify nobody for their beliefs unless it's warranted. So, apparently the nation likes killing babies. So the thing is, why is it wrong to kill a baby when it's born outside of the body, but yet it's legal to kill the baby when it's still in the body? And God said, thou shalt not murder. And people are like, yeah, thou shalt not murder animals and other human beings. The fetus isn't a human yet. It's just a clump of cells. Well, we're all a bunch of clump of cells if you think about it. And even the nuclears or the atomic meltdown crowd, they would have a field day. Oh. Do you know that there are some people that still refuse to give money to any organization until Trump is out of the public eye for good, like prison? Like example, no longer be able to be president. And those people are really funny in my eyes, because I'll tell you why. Because it's their own pride that's holding them from donating any money to any organization until that happens. I'm like, how is it the organization's fault for that? They have nothing to do with it. Nothing. People just can't relax these days. People like to have a meltdown over anything. A TV show with black characters? Racist. A TV show with white characters that are voiced by a non-white person? Racist. And so forth. Ho-wee. Ho-wee-ho. Ho-wee-ho. Oh, man. There's one type of people that just make me laugh. And that would be the radicals from each party. Because they themselves are not willing to make compromises with nobody. It's only the moderates of the parties that actually make compromises. Because the radicals of each party, they're like, if you don't do it our way, I am not agreeing. And I'm not making any compromises until my way is done or it's the highway. Oh yeah. Just like the federal judiciary is still having a pause on the student loan. Oh yeah. What a biased bunch of political party members. Oh yeah. Let's not count that as a tax write-off. No, sir. We're going to get them their money one way or the other. Even if it's penny by penny. Oh man. It's really sad that when there's a controversial thing with example like Bud White and many other companies that are going woke, with the whole phrasing of go woke, go broke. Not many companies realizing that they're really killing themselves. Not many companies realize that. Because they're like, oh yeah, let's do something for Pride Month, yay! But the consumers are like, really? We don't need politics in our beer. We don't need politics in our footwear. We certainly as hell don't need no politics in our food. We don't care. We just don't care about the politics. Because our country is in a crap show. Oh. But yeah. At times, I've actually been getting a little too carried away with my own joke that I've been doing here at home, and it's whenever someone says something insensitive to me, or says they want me to do something, I'm like, but I'm just a little boy in a big wow. Total voice crack. Hello, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. But I'm just a big boy. But I'm just a little boy in a big boy body. I'm just a delicate little butterfly. And people's face is like, good Lord. And I've been told due to my mental problems I can make a therapist drink. And the therapist I have is like, oh really? I'm like, well, that's one of my friends said. I'm not too sure about it. And they're like, well, it must be that pretty bad, huh? And I'm like, yeah. Oh, hold on a minute while I get another drink. And this is a 3-liter bottle. Used to be a Stars and Stripes Diet Cola from $1.25 Tree. It's kind of sad though that with a company like Dollar Tree end up becoming $1.25 Tree, you can get some better deals elsewhere on a lot of things. Example, Walmart, you can get some things for just pennies. If you get the same thing at Dollar Tree or $1.25 Tree, you're expected to pay $1.25. Oh, every time when I stop into a grocery store, I try to get the cheapest of meats, especially in large quantities. Because I am like, oh yeah, I love my meat. Oh yeah, I'll take 25 packages of Fun Dogs, 6 packs of $2 steaks, a 2 family-sized pack of pork chops and chicken, and yeah, meat, I love my meat. I can't give it up. Are you gay? In the sense of being happy around meat? Yes. In the sense of me being a homosexual? No, that's ignorant. But I did used to be bi. Well, I was bi, but apparently I just prefer women a lot more than men. Oh. Although the Bible does technically say against it, but yeah, I'm not gonna touch that balloon because, for one, I'm not willing to dip my hand in the Kool-Aid and put it in my mouth. I'm not the one to be like, oh yes, Captain, I'll take the cupcake, Captain. What's the smell? Don't worry about it, eat it. Okay, Captain. I'm not gonna be like that. No spacer above. Some people ask me why I seem to have trouble with relationships, and I'm like, well, if you've been abused by a partner for so long, the point where they nearly try to kill you, wouldn't you yourself, for a solid year and a half, be wondering how it feels like, even though you never felt it? As one that's faced abuse from my ex-wife, relational abuse ain't fun, and it's not even pretty. It's not even entertaining. Because it's like, do you like that? No, I don't. I don't like it. I don't want to be abused. Just sit there and take it. But I don't want to. You will. No. Oh. Best advice I can give: don't get involved with a woman if she's been committed more than one time. Don't get committed to someone that, if they go off their meds, they turn into a psychopath. If you don't get involved with a woman if she has a lengthy criminal record, like a rap sheet, because she's going to be spending the time in and out of prison and jail because does not know how to behave. And number 5, another red flag sign is if they live in a group home. If they live in a group home, that should say everything. What does it say? It states that I am crazy, crazy, and I'm willing to make you cry. I'm crazy, crazy, gotta get down with the crazy. Oh. But yeah. Oh. Oh man. It's not even 5 o'clock yet, and the day already feels tiring. But how can it feel tiring if it hasn't even been 5 yet? Exactly. Because life is tiring. Life is tiring. But what's tiring you? Oh, everything. What is everything? Oh, just everything. Could be specific. Everything is everything. That makes no sense. That makes as much sense as making no sense when I expect me to think it makes sense, even though it may make sense, but it doesn't make sense within the whole realm of making sense, but it doesn't make sense, but it doesn't make sense. But other people may think it makes sense, but in reality it doesn't make sense. But what if the not making sense makes sense to the point where it's not making any sense? To the sense of the no sense of the non-nonsense sense. Boom. Shattered. Oh, well, it's about time for me to wrap this up. But don't worry, this is not a present. So there's nothing to wrap up. Like a Twinkie, like a Twinkie.